Talk. Black community, let the whole room rock. Talk. Real talk, good time, we don't never stop. Talk. Pull up, tune in, let the truth get high. Current events on the front page, but I want your voice on the main stage. Politics, policy, and the price of bread. Still we find a way to fill our cups with bread. From barbershop logic to auntie wisdom, from block party joy to the whole damn rhythm. I ask the questions, you keep it plain. We turn champagne into shared game. If the world get heavy, we light it up. If the day feel cold, we warm it up. Say what you mean what you say. We can build, we can break, we can find a way. Talk. We gon' talk it out. Talk. Black community, let the whole room rock. Talk. Real talk, good time, we don't never stop. Talk. Pull up, tune in, let the truth get high. Bring it live, bring it low. Bring your story to the road. Every seed got a voice in it. Every hurt got a choice in it. We can disagree and still stay close. Still break bread, still roast that post. Still love hard, still shine bright. Still keep it real when we talk all night. Talk. We gon' talk it out, we gon' walk the talk. Talk. Black community, let the whole room rock. Talk. Real talk, good time, we don't ever stop. Talk. Pull up, tune in, let the truth get high.
Yeah, I might.
New mic, new nights, new flame. Talk, say the name. From the news to the block to the kitchen table. We can laugh, get deep, keep it all stable. I bring the facts, you bring the truth. We talk that life from the grown-up youth. Black voices loud, black joy too. Black pain, black pride, black dreams come through. If the world get heavy, we light it up. If the day feel cold, we warm it up. Say what you mean what you say. We can build, we can break, we can find a way. Talk. We gon' talk it out, we gon' walk the talk. Talk. Black community, let the whole room rock. Talk. Real talk, good time, we don't never stop. Talk. Pull up, tune in, let the truth get high. Current events on the front page, but I want your voice on the main stage. Politics, policy, and the price of bread. Still we find a way to fill our cups with bread. From barbershop logic to auntie wisdom, from block party joy to the whole damn rhythm. I ask the questions, you keep it plain. We turn champagne into shared game. If the world get heavy, we light it up. If the day feel cold, we warm it up. Say what you mean what you say. We can build, we can break, we can find a way. Talk. We gon' talk it out, we gon' walk the talk. Talk. Black community, let the whole room rock. Talk. Real talk, good time, we don't never stop.
Scott Free is going live.
Let's go.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, people. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Scott Free Morning Show. I am your host himself, L. Scott, and people, today is Friday. Okay, hopefully everything is going well. Again, technical difficulties. I am way behind schedule, but it's Friday. It ain't no big deal. You guys probably ready to get this sugar honey iced tea over with just as much as I am. Get to the weekend. I don't know what you plan on doing, but it's going to be short, and you're going to be right back at work on Monday. I'm just rubbing it in. Anyways, people, welcome back to the show. If it's your first time here, I'm L. Scott. Appreciate you people for coming on in. I'm over here on this channel. All we do is we dive into conversations that are affecting the black community in some form or fashion, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Today I want to keep it light. It's Friday. So this one, remember, this here, when I have this conversation, if you read the title of the show is talking about Tia Mowry coming out publicly and having a conversation about her new man and the online creator Aaliyah's face. Don't ask me how I know who this woman is. I don't know how I know either. But she just announced that she was married and having a baby. So I wanted to have a discussion about the difference between the two, in my opinion. Now, mind, this is one man's opinion, but it comes from a place of love and no hate, and I hope the best for both of these young sisters in the end. But we'll get there. Before we get there, like I say, if you ain't never been here before, what we do before we get into the main topic is we talk about any and everything else is in my timeline. And the reason why I do that, I try to give people enough time to come on in, especially on TikTok, because TikTok, a lot of times, if they send out the notifications, they like to send it out very late. So I like to give people a little bit of time, and we shoot the shit a little bit, talk a little bit, get to know one another over and over again, then we go from there. All right? If, like I say, with that being said, hold on. Oops, I ain't got y'all with y'all background music. My apologies. L.Scott's page on TikTok. L.Scott. If you're over there on that page, please hit the like button if you're watching the channel. I appreciate you if you do. If you're on the Scott Free Morning Show page over here on TikTok, please hit the subscribe button, follow button, whichever one they do on TikTok. And YouTube do the same as well. I'm neglecting the other YouTube page because I forgot the name, but it is okay. People, it's Friday. Again, that's what got me wanting to talk that. But before we get into that conversation, you know something else that I saw yesterday? Look, what is that couple's name? What is that couple's name? I gotta find that couple. That couple, he plays Zach or something. I don't even watch this, but he plays Zach somebody on one of those Tyler Perry things. But he's a former football player. They YouTubers. They popular, but they got their own little podcast. Now I caught this. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. If you're on YouTube, if you're on TikTok, you cannot see it, but I can let you guys hear it. So I'll play it in the background for you guys. But you just, and most of the time, all you need to do is listen anyway. But they got into it. And matter of fact, wait a minute. I'm gonna give a little time for people to come in before I dive into that. We're gonna wait till we get into that. Cause that's honestly, the only reason why I want to talk about that is because I actually just want to know y'all people's opinion. So I want to get as many people in as possible so they can get their opinion. Because they was out here just throwing all their little personal business out there in the street. And I was like, oh my God. People, listen, side note. Look, if y'all doing a couple things online, things like that, some things just ain't meant to be online. That kind of fits into the theme of today's episode. If you stop and think about it, it just don't fit. It does not fit that you need to tell any and everybody everything. I'm gonna tell you why. First things first, especially entertainers, people. Are you ever gonna learn that these things are not gonna last? They're not built to last. They're not. What brand of car is built to last? Was that Chevy? I don't remember. It was one of them. Built to last? I don't remember. I tell you, I'm in a playful mood today. But what I don't get is that we know that in entertainment relationships, especially with other entertainers, you got like a 99.99% rate of it failing. So when people be out here when people be out here just highlighting their relationships and bragging and Instagramming, I be like, you're gonna have a lot of photos to pull down soon because it's gonna have to get pulled down. And I don't understand why people don't get that. So I just don't understand why people don't get that. But anyways, I digress. First things on, let me see what's in my timeline. Look, did y'all catch this? Look, I'll tell people that's coming in. Again, come on in, hit the like button. Like I said, I just want to talk. I want to shoot that shit with y'all today. I was catching a video of Jemele Hill. I don't know if y'all remember who she is, but she was out here on the Black Power movement, but now she on the feminist movement. But anyways, I digress. Her and Carrie Champion, another black woman from ESPN, they having a conversation about Oprah. And I'm noticing a trend, but let's play this real quick. I want to play what they said about Oprah real quick. Hold on one second. Let me get it pulled up. Hold on.
I'm sort of out of that debate. I'm like, guys, it's like
she's not.
And a matter of fact,
it feels like every 3 to 5 months we're debating who Oprah is. I'm sort of out of that debate. I'm like, guys, it's like,
she's not one of us anymore.
do you consider Oprah to still be a journalist?
I don't
either.
She started as a journalist.
Oh no, she was a journalist, 100%.
Sure,
yeah.
but we all have different careers. All of our careers transition. But once she got into that space where she said she don't like red meat, the cow industry went kaput.
Okay, I want to stop because she got all that background music. But let me just say this. So let me just say this about her real quick. Let me say this. I don't have no problem with they saying. I don't. And honestly, I most of the time don't. But let me just say this. I rarely, if ever, this is maybe the first time in fucking history that me and Jemele Hill are on the same page. I agree with them about Oprah. But I'm noticing the trend. Y'all heard that Oprah was out here talking slick about Whitney Houston. Now, I agree. I don't like her talking slick about the dead either. Excuse me, about the unalived. I don't like that, especially not Miss Houston. I don't care what drugs she was on. But it was no need to be out there saying those comments. It's just like it's like they was ready to come after Whitney's character. Cause you know what them people do. Let me say this. If you don't know this, I say this all the time on here. If you are very influential globally, they gonna come for you. Whitney was just as globally iconic she won't as one, but she was up there, them rare air with people, and they don't like for you to take your money. And we all know Whitney had a little problem with the narcotic. So, and I feel like they exploited her too. But that's why I'm not with the Oprah. I mean, with the Whitney slander. So all the energy everybody's giving Oprah, I don't got no issue with it. But I will say, them two are always on the wrong side of things. Any other subject we having, Jamel here and this lady Carrie Champion, which I think is gorgeous, Carrie Champion. But they always on the wrong side of history. But all of a sudden now, everybody want to court because I'm hearing Ricky Smiley. And if y'all listen to Ricky Smiley, this Negro is always on the wrong side of history. But then this week, he out here talking slick about Oprah. And we talking about Oprah. Oprah? We talking about Oprah. Oprah, that lady that nobody, if you say something negative, and I do, I talk negative about it all the time. But when I say something negative for years, people go, you don't talk about Miss Oprah. You don't talk about, because she had everybody fooled. And see, for the longer, I've known the woman about that. But my thing is, she was upholding that BS that they be talking about, what the Democrats be talking about. They always talking that on one accord. So if like Oprah be on one thing, I remember class down. I ain't never heard black people like Oprah talk about no politician until Obama came out. Oprah backed him, and then here come a Jamie Foxx, and then here come a Will Smith, and then here come a Rock. And it was like everybody out here endorsing this dude was like, y'all don't talk this much politics. So I knew she's part of that group. Knowing she's part of that group and knowing these folks is openly talking about her lets me know something. I thought for years Oprah was gonna escape the trap that Eddie Griffin be talking about, that entertainers don't get out their business clean, that you gonna give up some money or your status or both because you ain't passing nothing down to these kids. That's what they basically tell you. And we have example Prince, we got example Michael, we got example after example Kobe, we got example after example. We just got a lot of people. I'm sorry, allegedly, I don't know. But what I'm saying this for is that they all be in on it until they get older. Oprah in her 70 or 80, I don't know which year, she up there. So being that she up there and being that she got all that money, even though they need to know this lady ain't gonna give nothing to nobody black. If that lady, when she walked away, it ain't like she gonna take that with how many billions she worth and spread it around to the Negro. I promise you, she ain't doing that. That ain't how that lady built. If anything, if she go before Gail, she'll give it to her girlfriend. Allegedly. I don't know. I mean, girlfriend in whatever context you want to take that in. But I just say with that, whenever they start calling your name at one time, the fix is in. Classic example. Stephen A. Smith just don't know he got a bullet. Matter of fact, I'm going to talk about him in a minute after this. Stephen A. Smith got a bullet on his back. Excuse me, allegedly. I don't know. I love TikTok Shop. I do. I love it. I love TikTok Shop. But they got them eyes on him. And the reason why I know it is because everybody talk about it. When you hear a Roland Martin, when you hear a Michelle Obama, when you hear Angela Rye, you hear Tiffany Cross, you hear, it's just a whole bunch of people all at one time. You know what? D.L. Hughley now, all of them, you know what? F Stephen A. Smith. He's a detriment to black men. I'm like, this man has been denigrating black men for 2 decades now, and now y'all want to jump out the window? And I remember they start coming after rather he said something slick about Jasmine Crockett. I remember that. I remember that wholeheartedly. You said as soon as Trump is gone, Stephen A. Hopefully so. Mind you, look, let me tell y'all something. I mean, I'll be honest. I do mean this when I say this. I am not a hater of anybody. Like, I'm not a fan of cancel culture. Let me tell you why. I have people online every day. I don't like what they got to say. But one thing I don't do that people do to me that I don't care is this. If you just don't like it, turn it off. Why you need me to go away because you just don't like what I got to say? I'm not a fan of cancel culture. I know how to turn shit off, keep moving. Now, if you actively doing something that is causing harm to my community, that's different, right? Like class example. Stephen A. Smith keep harming people's income. He is harming the image of black men. He is doubling down. And I'm ready to talk about him in a minute. He do all these things. So no, I hope he is gone. And I don't say that often. There's just very few people I feel that way about. He one of them. Matter of fact, let me bring this little Negro up. Because, excuse me, I love TikTok Shop. I do, I love it. Where he coming? He came in, first things first. First things first. He had to say this. Now, let me say, this should tell you that I am no hater. Okay, pause. I think that was good pause. I don't know. I am no hater. And the reason why I say I'm no hater is because if you say some shit I like, I rock with it. If you say some stuff I don't like, I don't rock with it. And just like what you made here, I tell you, I vehemently against that woman all the time. But in that instant, I didn't have a problem with what she had to say. Stephen A., in this situation right here, what he's saying, in this first piece, this is gonna let you know I am unbiased. I will say something he said good, and I'm gonna say something he said bad. But overall, this Negro is a detriment. But I said this on an episode about 2 weeks ago. I did a whole episode on this, on basically how the Obamas, and I was talking about Obama at the time, how they, first thing, let me set the stage. Obama told you he was working on the south side of Chicago. Being there on the street, ain't even worth a lot. I think they say worth like $100,000, him and Michelle. That man left office at like $70 million. He went in and no money, left with $70 million. Black folks was just struggling. Man, it hurt them culture like crazy. But anyways, digress. So I know too, why is these presidents going in and making a lot of money? And I got something to say behind it, but let the little bad built brother speak. Hold on. I don't like Steve Blair. Ooh, I don't like that. Hold on.
Clinton was a lawyer in Arkansas. Grew up poor, relatively broke. How the hell him and the Clinton Foundation is worth hundreds of millions of dollars beats me. Barack Obama was a community organizer who became the president of the United States. And last time I checked, that salary ain't over $450,000 if I remember correctly. I got to double check that. How the hell you depart from office? You worth over $200 million? It's amazing to me how these politicians go into office and you're sworn to serve the American people. It's called service, but somehow, some way, they always depart exponentially richer than when they arrived. I'll confess something to y'all. Clinton was a lawyer.
Now look, I totally 1,000. I'm sorry, I didn't. You heard that, Keela? I'm sorry, Keela. I didn't mean you to hear that. I swear I didn't mean for you to hear that. I'm sorry. Anyway, so let me go say I appreciate the gift too. I do appreciate that. But let me say this. I totally agree. This is what I say about politicians all the time. Politicians, for my people who still think that we're going to get out of oppression through the vote, it's not going to happen that way. The people who built the system is not going to build it in a way that they're going to say, let's build a back door for the people that we oppressing to come in and vote us out. No, it don't work that way. That's an illusion. It's theater, okay? So, but what I'm going to tell you is, but what you do when you go to vote, you voting for politicians because politicians are going to become the new entertainers. Politicians is just as big of an entertainer as Hollywood. It's just a different type of entertainment in a different city. So yes, you voted for the entertainer Barack Obama to go from Barry Soweto, or whatever his name is, to go from Barry Soweto to Barack Obama. We voted for him to get rich and become that dude. And now he's iconic with a library that looks like it's something out of the Maze Runner. I don't know what that thing is. What is it? So, my reason for saying this, Clinton the same thing, but everybody should know the Clinton whole story is a farce. That is not real. He didn't come from meager beginnings. Neither him or Hillary came from meager beginnings. All those are cover stories, but that's allegedly. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've heard these. I don't want to say too much. All entertainment purposes, yes. Yes, so but what I want people to understand is that as I watch this, they are doing it. Classic example. Now, every time I have something negative to say about a Democratic politician that is black, people get at me. Classic example. When I got something to say about Jasmine Crockett, when she do that sister girl shit, I don't like that. Because you don't have to do all of that. You don't have to do all the sister girl thing. But see, my thing with Jasmine Crockett ain't even the sister girl thing. My thing is, she give you sister girl, but she talking about immigrants and she talking about the little hat people and she talking about shit that ain't even affected us half the time. But she ain't platform because she talking like sister girl. That's what it is, and they know people fall for the okie doke. I just don't go for it. I go for tangible, bitch. Give me something. They told me the vote was quid pro quo. Give me something for something. And I'm tired of voting for people who all they turn around and do is make themselves rich and famous. Barack Obama, if he loved Southside so much, then they ain't went back since he got out of the office. They ain't went back at all. And I don't mean this single amount. All of them ain't worth a damn. Because mind you, he's talking about Clinton and Obama. And see, people got to understand, even Stephen A., he's being disingenuous now. He's making it sound like it's just these two did that. No, all presidents goes in office and get filthy rich. Did you not see what Biden just did when he was in there? Biden and his son leaking money off of other people, just ciphering money off people. Allegedly. I love TikTok shop. I love it. No. So what I want people to understand is don't fall for the okie doke when it comes to this stuff. I'm gonna pull the chat around in a minute. I appreciate you guys for coming in. Hit the like button, share the live. I appreciate you guys. Very quick, let me say this about, so now that I've said niceness about Stephen A., that's where I was at. Now that I've said sweet nothings about the dude, let me play something. So Dear Hughley, which again, this should tell you, say something good, I'll rock with you. Say something bad, I don't. I'm not a fan of Dear Hughley. Why am I not a fan of Dear Hughley? I'm not a fan of Dear Hughley. Dear Hughley is a do-boy for the Democrats. Allegedly. I don't know, and I just say that only because I love him. I do. And I know we're going to get into the main topic in a minute, y'all. Just rock with me. We're going to get there, I promise you. I just got everybody come time to get it. I appreciate it. Main topic we're going to get in is going to be love talk. I know we ain't there yet. I just got to, this irk my nerve is Friday. I want to get it out the way. Don't judge me. But DL, I'm not a fan of him majority of the time, but he said some things here that I agree with. So I'm going to play what he had to say. He's talking about Stephen A. Smith, because Stephen A. Smith is a hypocrite, and he's a do-boy for them white tea people. Let's listen. Allegedly. I don't know. Come on. Do what you got.
So this is Stephen A. Smith.
But I got to tell you something. As much as people may have been abhorred by Donald Trump's statement weeks ago, talking about how black folks, he's hearing that black folks find him relatable because what he's going through is similar to what black Americans have gone through. He wasn't lying. He was telling the truth. When you see the...
First and foremost, before I even, because I wasn't even going to address that ignorant shit, because he said it a long time ago, but to me, why is it that these people keep, good afternoon, Kim, I appreciate you for coming on in, holla at me, I appreciate you. Why I just don't get why blackness has to be synonymous with crime. We got to be synonymous with knowing how crime work and how the underbelly work and all that. I don't know nothing about none of this shit that this man did. All them felonies you got, I ain't did none of that. I don't relate none of that. My circle don't relate none of that. See, to me, this little dude, he's always like, let's just be honest. He gonna say whatever he need to say for when they tell him what to say and how to say it. And he gonna make it sound like he said it himself, but this man is all over the place. Because I don't get that part. But anyways, I don't like it.
The law enforcement, the court system, and everything else being exercised against him, it is something that black folks throughout this nation can relate to.
This is also Stephen A. Smith.
Yes, I am, Kayla. I'm equal opportunity.
Carmelo Anthony murdered Austin Metcalf. There is no other way to slice it. He said he put his hands on me, as in Austin Metcalf. He put his hands on me, so I stabbed him. That's not justification.
I'm not getting into that story today because I've exhausted that and I've exhausted my energy when it comes to this story, so I'm not going to touch the story today. But what I am going to tell Stephen A. is this. Let me say it this way. I was going to make it intellectual. I was going to tell you how he's a detriment to the community and how I'm not a fan and this, that, and the third. But, and I'm going to look at the comments in a second. But, today I'm just going to keep it raw with you. I don't like niggas like that. I don't like people who want to talk around me. Like, I'm going to tell you one thing about it. I'm going to tell you, let me say it this way so you understand what I'm saying. I was a huge fan of Brother Polite when he first hit the scene. I don't know if y'all remember when he first hit the scene. Now, this before all this other stuff came out, I ain't know nothing about this stuff, right? But you know what I didn't like about him towards the end of his run before he got in prison? So there's nothing about anything he gone through, if you know who I'm talking about, was the fact of when he was doing underhanded things that we could all see, instead of taking accountability, we just gonna keep moving the goalposts. And that bothers me with people because they think, I don't like for people to talk to me like I'm stupid. And see, with people like Stephen A., he do that. He talk to you, he'll say some slick shit about black folks all day long, and then you'll say, why you let the mother folks go? This is just different. Man, don't talk to me like I'm stupid. You ain't gotta be all secretive and innuendos. No, when someone tells you the truth, it makes sense, it's plain. Talk to me like I'm a 3-year-old. If I was in front of Stephen A., he gonna talk to me like a 3-year-old. He gonna have to justify everything that he said. He gonna have to justify when Kyrie Irving put a fucking link up Just one link. Didn't say a word, didn't say yay, nay, dislike, didn't say nothing. This nigga talking about he needs to be gone from the league. It's enough. He just needs to be gone. What? Who do you get to tell somebody because they post a link they don't need to make no money no more? That man got a family. And then when people challenge him, what do you mean I'm coming for black? You know that's what you do. Look, brother, I'm gonna tell you just like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. You know why I don't like this, brother, more than any other reason? Because if one person said that you were condescending and lying about black folks and always throwing it under the bus, it could be that person. Maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. We don't know. They could be slow. I don't know. But when the overall consensus is this nigga is a threat to the whole culture, then it ain't us, it's you. And what you walk around acting like is something's wrong with us. Again, don't play me like I'm stupid. Don't play me when I see Dana White. Don't slap this woman up on TV. You go out there, that's my friend. That is just my friend. And he said I don't give a what he said. Could you imagine Kyrie saying, hey, I didn't mean this, and you coming out and supporting him? No. And then to this whole, I'm gonna go on a Republican run. I keep telling people like this now. Politics is theater. You are not voting your person in. You are only falling victim to their giving you the illusion. Let's put it plain and simple. They put 2 candidates in front of you. They're gonna make one seem like they're great. They're gonna make one seem like the boogeyman. That way, you are persuaded to vote for the one common sense wise. Why? Because that's who the fucking person that they wanted. When they want the person to be a boogeyman, they're gonna make sure that you put the boogeyman in. I say this all the time. The United States of America did not put Barack Obama in office, and when he left office, he was not disliked. He was not hated. I love TikTok Shop at a high clip at all. You do not turn around and then vote Donald Trump into office. Those are 2 polar opposites. That don't make no sense. Unless people are robots. So what I don't like about him, he needs to understand you have to have a base though. The base meaning you have to have the illusion of people actually like you. Who likes you enough to put you in any political office? Nobody. Black folks are not going to sit there and say they voting for you. You can pull out 2 or 3 ignorant excuse me, I love TikTok Shop. I get to talking. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. I don't like this man because very few people are out here publicly denigrating the code. And mine looks like this. If you're gonna denigrate the code, just do it. Just be Larry Elder. Larry Elder said, I ain't trying to be with you Negroes. I don't like y'all. I ain't trying to be with y'all. I don't care. And I say, that's fine. I don't want to be around you. That's perfectly fine. But this dude want to walk around with us. I don't like that. I need for them NBA players to say he ain't allowed in the locker room no more. Y'all don't have to let Stephen A in there. Tell that man go sit down somewhere. No, take your headline and go sit down somewhere. We don't want you in here. Mind you, players, how many times when you don't like something he say, he get online and be threatening you? Man, you better sit this dude. Who? Boy, I'm telling you, let me have been Kevin Durant when he threatened me. Oh, he would. You think I'm pushing? I would have told the team that I'll tell you just like this. I'm gonna tell you how much pull sports has over ESPN. Let LeBron, like for Skip Bayless, well, I'll even tell you this is even better because he's a black dude, because it's even easier for them. Let Kevin Durant, when he was still in his prime, say he wanted to go to Golden State Warriors. Say if he told the Warriors, you need to contact the league, to tell them to contact ESPN. I want Stephen A. Smith gone, and I'll come to Golden State. Guess who's gonna be going out of the job? Stephen A. Smith. Especially if you let enough of them dudes say they willing to move, and that's part of the reason they wanted to go. Best believe these dudes doing shady stuff behind doors. Somebody need to remove that dude. Stick to talking to X's and O's, and no, I don't care if your opinions are whack. I don't care if you like Rod Strickland over Michael Jordan. I don't care. That's your ignorant opinion. I don't care. But when you start talking about everyday life things that now is affecting the culture, I need you gone. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I love TikTok Shop. I do. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody coming in. Hit the like button. Share the live, man. I appreciate people coming on in. Look, let me get into some relations. I'm talking this every time. My guy, but let me see what y'all said in the comment section. Yes, he do need to shut that. You know what you said. I forgot what I was saying to get over. I forgot. I was going to answer your question. I forgot what it is. Okay, anyway, let me move on. Anyway, share the live, people. Let's keep moving. Look, let's go and get into it. So look, first things first. So now look. if you've been living on the rock, first thing first, well, let me say this. I'm ready to talk about the main topic. Main topic is Tia Mowry. If you know who Tia Mowry is, if you grew up in the 90s, if you didn't grow up in the 90s, if you grew up in the early 2000s, you know who she is. She's one of the most famous set of twins in the world, right? I grew up watching Sister too, right? I know who she is. I've watched a little reality show with her other sister, with her sister. I followed her. I like her husband. Her husband, you can seem like a good dude. Like I said, I don't know their ins and outs in their relationship. And let me say this before I get started. I do not know the dynamics of these people's relationships that they had. I do not know who was horrible. I do not know who was loving. I do not know any of these things. I do not know it. All I'm going off of is what is perceived out in the open and what I've seen with my own two eyes. That's the only thing I'll speak to. But she's divorced from her husband, Corey. And she was out here looking for love. Now, I'm going to tell you some of the things she was doing looked a little cringy, but hey, to each his own. But eventually, she seems to have found her love of her life with some young man. They said is a little bit younger than her, but she seems to be happy. And I'm going to tell you what sparked it. But seeing a video with her describing her relationship with her man. And then I saw the young lady Aaliyah's face. If you know who she is, she's a popular young lady on the social media track. She does some of everything. I don't know. She seems very happy, though. But she secretly at one time got married and is ready to have a baby all at one time. If you hadn't heard it, breaking news. That's why I think it's new. I don't know. But I wanted to talk about the difference between the two because this woman is very private about her relationship. And I'm going to tell you why I think, for me, I'll tell you why I think private is better than public. But let's let Tia speak first for herself so you guys can hear it if you didn't hear it. And then we're going to move on back to what we're going to talk about. Let's let it go. Hold on one second. Let me get you queued up, people. Hold on. All right, here we go.
I think people were really cheering when they saw that you posted that you found love.
And I was debating. So his name is Giovanni, and he is a teacher. He also has his master's. He studied in France. He's an artist. He's an avid reader. And some of my favorite things that we do together is we will go.
Okay, just for me, I just want to say this first, though. Well, let me hold my thoughts. Let me hold my thoughts.
To a Buddhist temple, and we will meditate. We meditate every Wednesday. He will read to me like at night before we go to bed. And the books that we're reading is about co-parenting. Like he has two kids. Our kids are around the same age, 15 and 8, boy and a girl. And he is just, he's a wonderful human being. And I mean, some of the
Just to answer your question, who answered that? I think it said Samantha. Just to answer your question, no, it wasn't Samantha. It was Kim. I think they say he's like 36, 37, something like that. So he's a few years younger because Tia's like 46, 47, 48, somewhere in there.
the things that he just says, like, is how can I support you? Like,
Wait, can I just ask? No, because
like it's his emotional intelligence it's amazing.
how? Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there. Well, I'm gonna come back to it in a second, but let me pause right there. I want to say this real quick. Let me come back. Let me say this. All right, first things first. Let me say this though. This is just me, and I'm a dude, so maybe I'm missing it. But I'm gonna tell you first thing first. Let me say this. When people tell you certain things, like when a dude says, "Yo, baby, I'm an alpha," he's not. An alpha doesn't tell you he's an alpha. An alpha exhibit alpha behavior. Okay. Dang, 10 years, good God. So alpha behavior, you don't walk around saying it, you exhibit it. When a person talks about emotional intelligence, I find that those people in life I generally find are the ones who have none themselves. They use buzzwords a lot. They like trigger words. They like to use words that are very popular in the lexicon, but so far as actually practicing it, actually let's just be honest, and most humans are not practicing. Emotional intelligence is nothing more than common sense. That's what emotional intelligence is. Common sense, and then having the desire, I'll say, to want to understand your partner's wants and needs. See, yes, men and women are built different. Yes, men and women desires are built different. Not only their desires, the way that we are wired are built different. Women, when they are scared, happy, mad, sad, gloomy or blue, they gonna cry. That's their first emotion in lifetime. Men, that's not their first emotion for everything. But it doesn't mean it's not equal to whatever that crying moment is. But what it is, it looks different. See, I think everybody understands when a woman's crying, oh shit, we gotta do something, she's crying. And men can't stand to see no woman cry, especially not his woman. But I think, like I say, on the other side, you gotta understand, you have to start understanding his emotional triggers or what makes him look. Or how do we express our sadness and happiness and things like that? You have to be able to do it. But anyways, I digress. But I say this about Tia, it sounded like to me she was just running off a resume. Who's she trying to prove it to? See, to me, that's what, and I'm being honest, maybe that was just me. But for me, it almost came off like she was saying, you know what, wait, whoa. For all the people who was questioning, and I ain't saying, let me stop. That's a big projection. I don't want to project all that on her. Let me stop. That was internal projection. I don't want to project it onto her. So let me just say this. To me, the perception of what it looked like is that, and I say this to her, and I hope it's not this. Let me say it that way. Hold on one second. Microphone. I hope it's not this way. I hope it's not the whole aspect of she has to put on an air now because she did walk away from the situation. I really don't want that for her. I want each and every black person that you see to be able to love someone and be loved, especially women, because there's so many of y'all and ain't enough men. So when you find one, I hope everything that she's saying is true. It just doesn't give me the feel of authenticity. It doesn't give me authentic feels. I didn't say that right, but you know what I'm trying to say. I did. I don't feel it. And but I also say too, the reason why I would say her either way, whether she feels what she's saying to be true or not, this is going to be the biggest problem for her. I just said at the beginning, out in the open, public relationships fail. 99% of the time, they gonna fail. And she's been promoting, showing videos of them out, hanging out on vacation, and now she's on public forums talking about meditation and Buddha and all this other stuff. And I'm telling you, that's why Meg's face got cracked, because she was out here bragging. And I'm telling you, don't be out, just keep it private, especially, I'm gonna tell you, especially till you know it's real. And I'm gonna be honest, you don't know something real in the first year. You don't. You really don't know something real until you have had one of them arguments. Ladies, fellas, you know that argument I'm talking about. When you had that argument, and you be thinking to yourself, I don't hit ladies, but I want to. And she be thinking to herself, I can scratch this nigga eyes out. That's what you be thinking. I know that's what you be thinking. I know y'all, when y'all had that argument, you be like, I don't want to see this nigga. And he thinking to himself, I can do better than this. Y'all both thinking all this stuff. I'm talking about that fight and still come out on the other side. That fight will teach you a lot. Then you can start having a conversation about what you are and not gonna do, or what you are and aren't in. I don't even think I said that right, but you get what I'm saying. Yes, you gotta be private. And like, don't get me wrong. I don't think it should be anything wrong with men or women having a sounding board of trusted people that they can talk to. But the trusted people can't be online, okay? Especially if you're a public figure, because if you are, we gonna judge everything that you do. That's why I say to people all the time, don't get mad. You know how you get the ones that get in their life, look, y'all give us some privacy. No, we can't. We can't give you none. Because you said you want to do everything else out loud, you're gonna do this out loud. See, when you stick a microphone, you stick a camera in front of your face, you have to be open to it. But even myself, I'm a YouTubian struggle streamer, right? No one watches me. But even me, if I say some crazy shit and go viral, and I gotta either stand up or don't stand up, but I can't be saying, look, y'all gonna have to back up off of me. I can't say it at that point. Now, I can turn the internet off and go home, and then wish that nobody care no more. But that's about it. You can't control it at that point, because you living out loud. And see, like right now, Tia, if you're gonna put all your business out here like this, when it comes crashing down, people ain't gonna wanna give you your privacy. People gonna wanna talk about what happened to him, girl. You said he was doing the boot. Y'all couldn't pray it away. You couldn't go meditate it away. And they gonna pick at you, and all that's gonna happen. And I'm just saying to you, if all that's happening, don't do it out loud, especially until you know for sure. And I'm sorry, you and your husband ain't been split long enough for you to know anything for sure about any other dude, in my opinion. That's just my word. But I digress when it comes to it. But now, on the flip side, check about Aaliyah's face, right? I don't know if you know much about this girl, and I don't have any images of her. God damn it, I forgot to do it. Miss me on it. But young lady, very attractive young lady. Seems like she seems to be happy. I don't know much about her situation with her man, but she looked like this girl be jet setting all over the world. Hold on, let me drink the tea. So being that she did all that, it seems like she keeps it very private. But I walked in on her video recently. I think it was this morning. And she was talking about how she was going to do a TikTok solely to the motherhood portion of her life, because she wanted to keep that relationship part of her family, especially from her main channel, private. And I can respect that because this is what's been working for you guys. When you live your life out loud and so much in such a way that you would never know all of my details of my family. I'll give you pieces of me. I'll give you as much as me that I feel comfortable with. But at certain points, you have to keep that thing private. It's none of these people's business. And I'm just saying, like, Tia, right now, if you have a man, when that woman asks you that and that thing, you should say, yes, girl, I'm so happy. Woo, but I'm keeping that thing close to myself and walk on, move away. Let's walk away from that. And I'm gonna tell you, the person who you're dating, don't take it as disrespect that they don't want to talk about it. They keeping you protected, keeping their relationship protected. These people crazy. None of us want to see them people happy. I'm joking. I don't want these people not to be happy. But what I am saying is, too many people will hate on you for no apparent reason just because. And I don't want that for her. But I can say Aaliyah's face sounds like she did it perfectly right. You said what now? I don't even get it. Yeah. You funny, Kim. So, but like, I give you an example. With those two going at it, because what I don't want is this. When you because do not live your early relationship out loud, and again, do not live your older relationship out loud. What's that couple again? What's the couple name? God darn it. What's the couple? Hold on. What's the guy's name on one of Tyler Perry shows named Zach in real life? What's that guy? All right. Was it Duvall, the Evans dude? You know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Him and his old lady. They got a podcast together. And I want to talk about what I saw on their podcast. On their podcast, they got into it over... The question basically was, and I'm a player, matter of fact. The question basically, there you go. Boom, you got it, Kim. There you go. The question was, or at least in this clip that I'm watching, he basically brought up the fact that he says, if women are the one who wants exclusive relationships, then why are y'all not the ones willing to live up to those relationships sexually like you're supposed to? Allegedly. This is not my thought. This is the Ellis dude, right? And I want to play this, not even so much what they talk about, but how and why they talking to each other. And I don't think this is cool to be talking to each other like this. Hold on, let me get it pulled up. Thing refreshed. Hold on. Bing, bop. Give it over here. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get it. Bing. Hold on 1 second. Working 2 computers at one time. Hold on 1 second. All right, here's the first clip. I think. God darn it. No, nope, that's not. Hold on, let me back it up. God darn it. See guys, you messed me up. There's another young lady who posted it, so she'll be talking in the middle. Just disregard her. That's what I said. All right, hold on.
Have to talk about it, but here we go. DeVal, baby. You just, whoa!
Why do women constantly push monogamy on men? If you know that you don't want to have to deal with him all the time just wanting you, why do you push monogamy on men?
Well, who's to say I pushed anything on anybody? Like,
well, we know that you pushed monogamy on me.
I pushed monogamy. I forced you to get married to me?
Podcast would have been over. I think she's Jamaican or Trini. I know for sure she's Caribbean. So I know she wanted to lay hands. I know she wanted to knock all that shit.
Hush, babe.
Time out. I didn't say you forced me to get married, but did you not say to me that you wanted to be engaged and you wanted to be married before you lived with me? You didn't say that?
Okay, let me slow walk it, because this lady gonna talk. Let me say the first thing first with my man. Okay. Is he correct with the way he going? Let him finish.
I want $1 billion. That don't mean I'm gonna get it. I can want
but
something,
asking,
but not.
You right now you're dodging the question.
Nobody pressed you to do it. Yes, is that something I wanted? Yes, it was. But
you didn't press me. Are you gonna lie now to the people because we talking about sex?
Remember, as a child, they would say something like "mirror from Mars" and women were from Venus. Yeah, a lot of you niggas are dumb.
You're gonna lie now to the people?
DeVal, knowing.
Kanine, you didn't want monogamy?
Of course I did.
So then why are you avoiding the question?
That's not avoiding the question. I'm saying, does that mean because I wanted and I requested that you were gonna deliver it? Like, nobody pressed you for that.
Talking about, you just said you wanted it and requested it. Do you not hear yourself?
Okay. I have to. Let me let me dive in here. Okay, let me dive in. Let me dive in and say this. Okay, first things first. Actually, both of them are correct, but he wrong. Let me explain. Let me back it up first. Give me a moment. Let me walk till I'm walking. First things first. The art form of persuasion is a lost art form in today's world. People are more direct. People are more candid. I'm using nice words. They are very uncouth now. People take directness as rudeness and as being synonymous, and they're not. Trying to get things done, you get way more stuff with honey than you do sugar honey iced tea. But for some reason, people don't know how to talk to each other. And I say all that to say this. Duvall, or whatever his name is, DeVale doesn't understand the art form of speaking to someone in a certain manner to get your point across without coming out crude and rude. I will be honest. I agree with all the sentiments that the ladies are feeling in your core. I know what you're feeling right now. Ooh, who is this nigga talking to? I know what you feel. I know what you're thinking. I feel it. This is what he's trying to say, ladies. But he's still wrong because of the last thing I'll get to. He's trying to say women are the ones that quick to want to get into exclusive relationships with one another, and basically saying almost in an ultimatum way. And so what he's saying is that I chose you, and this is what he's saying, but he didn't know how to say it right. And he can say it this way. This is what he should have said. This is what he should have said. It felt like pressure to me, darling, because I really cared a lot about you. I did not want to let go of you, but I wasn't too sure if I really wanted to commit in that fashion. But you painted a picture for me that was either I do this or I'm not with you anymore. And I weighed both options, and I would rather have you and try my best to live a very happy monogamous lifestyle, even though I may not be so happy with what we're doing sexually now, but maybe we can grow into it. He can say it in some form of fashion like that. That ain't what he said. He said it so crude and rude that she just said, I'm checked out. I ain't heard nothing that you just said. Now, the reason why I say he's right is because he is right that there was a certain level of pressure, but still, he had the final decision. I always say this. Remember when Kanye West made the statement, slavery was a choice, and everybody jumped down his throat? The reason why we all jumped down his throat is because he left the context right there. Boom. You can't leave the context. You can't just say, your ancestors, people love to death, the people got whipped on, beat on, hung on, all that other stuff that you gonna say, hey, they had a choice. You gotta get more context than that. More context to me, I thought maybe he meant this. Maybe he meant, even though it's a life and pum, because I can't use the D word, choice to either go on this plantation and do the bidding for these people and allow them to do my family, or I will probably end up pum. That is still my choice, so I'm choosing to stay on this plantation because I don't want to choose that, or I am choosing that, but it is my choice to have, but it's a life or death choice. People will understand what you mean, but when you don't get that context, everybody's gonna roll with it. And see, like for him, he didn't give full context here to me. You have to give her the full context of what you mean, because otherwise you sound rude, crude, and sound like anyways, I digress. So that's what I would say to him. I get his point, but let him keep going. I want them to keep going.
Well, she said it here to let you know that I'm not going to play with you. We're not doing no mommy and daddy type of shit. We're not doing that little, no. If I'm going to live with a man and be with a man, it's going to be my husband. And she was not wrong.
I can make a request. Is the request going to be granted?
Am I not granting you monogamy?
You are granting it to me.
So you're married. Yes, you should be granting me monogamy. That's not a...
Again, I'm sorry. I cut you guys out on YouTube. Hey, look, on L. Scott's page, so I don't have to keep bouncing back and forth and messing up the groove. You may hear a slight echo for a minute, but I'll get rid of it in a second. All right? So you might hear a slight echo. Yeah, he got to watch his words, brother. He is not using his words for day.
Fucking option, a prior. What the fuck?
This is my question. if you wanted monogamy,
Okay.
why would you want monogamy if sex is a chore for you? That's the question.
Now we got the root of the problem. Now we got the reason behind the question. Okay.
You're avoiding the question.
I'm not avoiding the question, but at first you said women, or in general me specifically, are pushing monogamy on somebody. Okay, yes, that's something that I wanted, but I didn't press you for it and be like, Devale, I'm gonna hold a gun to your head to propose to me.
Time out.
Okay. So let me pause it here so I can go back and pause this one. Okay. So let me say this real quick. Okay. First things first, let me say this the other thing before I go to the next clip. I'm going to say this, Devale. Nigga, why you having this conversation with your lady online? This is not a public, that is in your room conversation. Look, let me say this first things first. Rule 101 for men and women. This should be common fucking sense, but I see it as not. Rule number 1 online should be don't embarrass your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your step friend, whatever it is. That should be rule number 1. Meaning, if you want to have a conversation when you want to talk bad about her and her sex, what she's doing in the bedroom, you got to know that's embarrassing to your old lady. So more than anything else, this conversation was never going to go anywhere positive because she's embarrassed now. And when you're embarrassed, you're going to tuck your tail and hide. You're going to run, you're going to hide, you're going to do everything. And I know it's going to happen. And I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to say this. I say kudos and bravo to her because I'm looking for the second clip. It was in the comment section. Kudos to her for holding herself as much as she freaking did. Because again, he could have conveyed the message that he was trying to get through to her without speaking in such a manner. I just don't get it. Is this it? Oh, let me see if this is it. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is it. Hold on. This is the other part. This is the other part, so hold on a second.
I don't feel like I was adequately prepared for marriage. And I've said that before, because if I knew that marriage and monogamy was going to involve me trying to
hit the like button, share the live. Appreciate you guys for coming on in. This is going Friday. We're going to speed it up in a minute. I'm going to get through these people. These people crazy.
To meet you where you were at sexually for years to come, then I probably would have reevaluated it if I wanted to be monogamous anyway.
So that's fair.
Okay, now, pause. Woo! Now, that was heavy. Heavy is enough. That was heavy. You want to know that was heavy? Because now, and I know she wouldn't have said it that way, but now she mad too. So she hurt and she mad because you basically tell her that she is down there just ain't giving up that thing like she's supposed to. That's what you said. That's what you basically tell her. And she's like, oh, I'm going to punch you in your face if I can. So right now, she's telling you, yeah, if I knew that you would go ask for so much, I would have said no too if I knew this was how it was going to be long term. Look. Let's keep going.
But we're not even talking about marriage. Let's even talk about dating, right?
Okay.
2 people are dating. Typically in society, who asks for exclusivity first, a woman or a man?
I would say a woman.
Thank you. That was my whole point. See, you were going all over the place. If women typically ask for exclusivity first, then when they get exclusivity, say, he always on me, he always want to have sex. Why are we asking men for exclusivity if we do not want to participate in sex at the same level as men?
Now, he is correct. I will say that too. He's 100% correct. But again, and now, matter of fact, let me stop beating him up. So I'm gonna be impartial on the whole thing. So everything I just said about him is still true. But now with this spot right here, that is a very valid point. And she's actually validating the point by saying, yes, I even understand I don't do that like you're supposed to. So that is a valid argument to have. And see, for me, what they should have did was flush this damn conversation out in private first, got all the emotions out of it first, because it's a good topic to have. Think about it. If the standard woman, black female relationship is 20s, this is how it goes. And tell me if I'm freaking wrong. I want somebody to tell me if I'm wrong. This is how it goes. You 19, you 20 years old, you 21, y'all meet each other. Y'all get together, you say, I like you, you like me, yeah, we do, right? Boom. A lot of times, y'all even may have a baby together. Y'all don't have a baby, whatever. You move in together, either or. With a baby, not a baby. Okay? First thing first, let me say this. Let me take this person, let me block him right there. Get out of here. Saying stupid shit, just for no reason. All right, so you got all this type of relationship on. So that's what's happening, right? So boom, now, what do you do next? You get in the relationship y'all having because y'all were humping like rabbits at first because she liked you, she was performing. You know, we all send our representative. She like you a lot. And then too, she turned on because it's new, it's fresh. Women like new and fresh stuff a lot. That's gonna continue to be her whole existence, the rest of her life, fellas. Again, I always say this right now. Your woman can have Fenty number 340, and that Fenty can make her look gorgeous when she put it on. But for some reason, Too Faced or some other brand, Maybelline, gonna put out something, and she's like, I got to try that too. But you gonna say the Fenty killing it, because I still got to try that. They're gonna always be that way. They just like something better and new. It's just this one. But in that thing, you do that. So what ended up happening is his sex drive is up here because he in his 20s. He'll hump anything at all time. Remember, he's just coming out of high school years. High school years, you can cat jump in your lap. You get a wheeler in this. Anyways, I digress. So now he gets this point. So he goes to his 20s, his 30s. He's going through it. But then, you know, when you get into your 30s, all you're doing is at some point, men start calming down because life kicks in. Bills, stress, kids. Then you also have other things going on. You're trying to build something, build a legacy, especially if you get a mature man, a man who actually progresses like he's supposed to. He starts getting mature. He starts thinking about other things. It's not as important anymore. And then the dreaded shit happened that no man sees coming. The woman hits in her 40s and all of a sudden her sex drive goes through the roof. Especially now because she's on a health journey. And now her sex drive through the roof. Boom, there it is. It's going through the roof. Right now, he don't even want to do it no more like that. He said, all my good years is gone, girl. What you talking about? And that's the cycle of it right now. So I said all to say this. So he's correct in his statement of what he's talking about with women, this and the third. So what he has to do, and mind you, let me back it up. Let me say this for the outliers, because people in today's world like to pick the outlier to make an argument. Is this every situation? No. I've met a couple of nymphos in my life that I knew about that with the ladies that wanted to do way more than I did in my 20s. So it's not always, it's not a blanket statement. Nothing's a monolith with black people. We're just talking about the common thread. I always say the common thread meaning, I did stand-up comedy. I could tell the same joke in California, same joke in Texas, same joke in North Carolina, and get the same reaction because black folks have that common thread amongst each other. That's what I mean when I say that this is just a common thread that happens. Now, for her, I like the fact in this conversation, side note, that she said even to herself, she was like, I understood now, and 10 years later, I may not have been equipped for that, to have sex with you in that type of way. I think I could say sex. I don't know if I can. I don't know. So, but I will say for him, only thing I would say to DeVale is that just how you approach the situation and you want to have the conversation with her. Words matter, especially when it comes to women because they are emotional creatures. Now, sometimes some women weaponize their emotions. So, fellas, I'm not going to say and act like that don't happen either. See, some women know if I cry enough, he gonna leave me alone. So, but for him, what he has to do is, but still, I just say protect her because you're out in the open. Now, he can talk, I don't care if he talked to her like this behind those closed doors, and he always, because obviously he talked to her like this. She been with him over 10 years. She okay with it at this point. Lady, you may not like it, but she cool with it, obviously. Mine is just don't do shit out in the open like that. My God. Should I answer? Yeah. Oh, see, what I tell her? See, Kim is validating my point. When ladies hit that menopause stage, boy, that little thing want to hang out all the time. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I forgot where I was at. My bad. You been hearing people say what instead of two? I don't even know what that means, Kim. What that even mean? But anyways. And let me keep going because I'm gonna let them finish out.
You have to think about what that does to a man, and I don't think that's being that conversation is being had.
Okay, I agree, and that part I agree with. Yes, that women are typically the ones that will ask for the exclusivity. I get that. Yes, but what I'm saying is, me as a
smack. I got it. Yeah, I'm slow. Don't worry about it. I'm slow, Kim.
Woman, I don't think that I was necessarily prepared or in the mindset to know that. It's almost like once you get into it, then you're like, oh shoot, like this is what I'm going to have to keep up with.
I get that.
Us speaking as 36-year-old people know that now. Had I known that at 26,
I get that.
I would have to contend with that. Even in the dating realm, then it might have been something I would have reevaluated.
So now let's go back to what.
But again, I have to pause. And this is again, if you watch my channel enough, I am a black family advocate. I think men, women, and children should be supported equally at all times. I think today we should all be held accountable at all times. If you're a regular, Kim is a regular here. Kim can contest to I'm always pouring life into black men. That is something we don't do enough of. Actually, I did an episode coming up going to be about it. But today, I'm going to have to stop and say for this young lady, kudos for me. Because as much as this, I don't like how he brought this conversation up like that. She held herself very well. Because you do real. I look at it like this. Even in the fact that she could have made it go way worse. It could have went way lefter than this. I don't know if lefter is a word, but it could have went way, way, way lefter. But she held herself. She actually stayed on topic and even admitted her wrongs in the middle of it. What? This is amazing to me. Yesterday, I forgot who said it, but we was talking. Side note, we was talking about what could get you put inside insane asylums in the 1800s was crazy. They have a whole list of all these crazy things. And one of the things that could get you like that was called women's disease. I was like, I don't even know what that is. And somebody commented and said, women's disease is when a woman refuses to hold accountability for us. I thought it was so funny. So knowing that that's a common thread now for a lot of women, knowing that she sat here and she held herself, bravo, bravo, bravo. Give her props when it came to that. I give her that.
What you asked me, you said to me, you never pressured me to get married. In 2007, we were living together, right? You said you no longer wanted to live with me and shack up with me because you wanted to be my wife, not my girlfriend.
Right, because I wanted to know where
that
the relationship
don't sound like
was going.
pressure to you?
It sounds...
Again, yes, she is... Look, pressure to... I'm going to tell you, this is one thing I will say, and I don't mean this to knock the DeVille guy, but I will say this. Pressure to you when you haven't fully understood certain aspects of the world, it feels like pressure when all that is a boundary at this point. She is now trying to set a boundary. Now, did she keep the boundary? I don't know. She would have or wouldn't have. I don't know. But what I'm saying is a boundary for her sounds like pressure to you. Because what that means is because she didn't set that boundary before, and what it is, now she's setting it later. Now, that is the hardest thing to do in a relationship after you've established yourself. See, I would tell women this, classic example, women this. Women, the reason why men most of the time are upset with you about your sex life early on is because you come out the gate smoking like I told you, you be performing. You be putting that thing out there all the time, like this, in the car, out the car, on the hood, out the hood, on the roof. Let's do it, outside my mama house. All that stuff you doing. And then that comes to a screeching halt. Now, I also understand you're saying ladies, but what about life and kids and all this? I get it, I'm saying it, I do understand that. But I say the same thing like I always say to people. You will make time for things that are important to you. Now, will it have to change? Will the man have to understand it? Yes. Is there some concessions have to be? Yes. But you cannot be auditioning at the beginning and then you slow that thing down. Now, it's some resentment going to be built in. So what he's telling her right now, he doesn't even realize it, or he's not saying it in the proper fashion, there's a level of resentment that he's felt because of that. Again, when we're having resentment conversations, you shouldn't be having that motherfucker online. I would not ever have a conversation with anybody I'm in a relationship with about resentment online. No, this is not a public forum for that. And that's not hiding. That is, look, when you go to therapy, especially couple therapy, which I've never been in couple therapy, but if I've ever been in couple therapy, I would think it would go like this. This is a space where we're gonna be talking about things that are not only favorable for me, but I have to hear things about myself that sometimes, mind you, nobody like to be told about themselves. So if you're gonna go to therapy, sit down, you got a good therapist, is y'all get into the nuts and bolts of what you think. Because one thing most relationships, the reason why they're failing is because we lie to each other so much, but we're lying because we don't want to hurt each other's feelings. I'm not always saying that's the case, but a lot of times, those little bitty little things that you just hold, you've been holding over, I don't want to hurt her feelings for saying that. Her feet crusty, I don't even want to say nothing. That's just you holding it. I get it. I think therapy is supposed to be one of those spaces that you go sit down in there together and y'all supposed to get it all out. And when you do that, that's a very vulnerable spot. You don't want to hear about your crusty feet online. And I'm using that as an example, but you get what I'm saying. So I just want to say relationship conversations can be there for a specific reason, but don't do certain things. And then two, resentment conversations should not be had online. I would.
Sounds like me voicing where I see my life going. It sounds like me saying this is what I would like. You can decide to meet me there. If not, we can reevaluate what exactly we're doing.
Okay. Additionally,
would I call it pressure per se? Not necessarily pressure.
It is pressure. But you don't want to say it's pressure. What about being engaged?
You might have felt pressure.
What about being
engaged? There was no pressure behind it.
I said, we don't got to rush to get married. You said, I don't want to be engaged longer than a year. Is that not pressure? So you say you want to be engaged, I get engaged. You say...
I'm going to tell him something he does not fully understand. The world, look, I'll say it this way. When little boys and little girls are born and they come out and everybody loves on them. You love the little girl just because she's cute, she playful, she just there. You want to protect her at all costs, even if she mean. The little boy, the same thing, you do it. But at some point, as these two beings grow up, the perception of boys just being needed or wanted to protect them and want to take care of them or any of the things now starts coming attached to something. What kind of value does he bring? And as you get older and he hits adulthood, if he brings no value, then that means that he has no respect. No one's going to love on him when it comes to that point. I'm only saying that to say this to him right now is this. Women only respect men who continue to grow and stand on what they believe in. Men always say they want a woman, she won't cooperate, she won't get on the team, she won't do this, that, and the third. It is because you not demanding it. See, what it is, you can demand it, and that woman can say, oh, fuck no, I'm not doing it. Especially now, she's not going to do it because she got 10 years plus in there with you. She's not going to do all this stuff to you now. But the new woman, if you come to life, because it looks like you keep having these conversations, you're going to be in the single line soon. The new woman, you demand what you want. You tell her what that boundary is that you need. No matter how crazy it sounds to the entire world. I laid 17 bitches. I did. You can say any of that. And I promise you this. If you have done enough work as an adult, as a man, to add value, it does not matter what other people say. I promise you. And I hate this for us because we can't just exist. You can't just be, that's my son, that's my husband, that's my brother, and I just love on him for that purpose. I'm telling you, the people are never going to see you as an addition, as a fella, until you have some level of something you've produced, something. And so for him, once he finally does all those things, and he sounds like he's done that pretty well for himself at this point, all he has to say, even to her, but in a loving fucking way, not this way online, in therapy maybe, I need this, I require this, and this is what I would like. And then she has to go sit with herself, honestly, and then say to herself, because she said for better or worse, I can handle this, this, and this, and whatever she can handle up to the point her nervous system is ready to get wrecked. Then she can say, well, I can meet you here. And then they try to find a common ground. That's all they can do. That's it. But just don't do this shit online. Stop doing it online and stop with the condescending, because I'm telling you it's not going to go well. But anyways, I digress. Let me keep going.
You want to be married within a year. We do that. We get married, then you make it seem like sex is a chore to your husband. Once again, I ask the question...
Another thing.
Why do women...
Oh, listen. Don't get this freaking personal. Oh my God. Why are you so personal? That's that was to her. That was not a general statement. Mind you, Rude Podcasting 101. Everything is a general conversation unless it is for a specific reason to talk about a person. This was started off as a why do women... ladies, females, whatever you want to call them days, I don't know what they call themselves now. Why do women want to get in exclusive relationships knowing that they ain't got high sex drive? That's basically what I took from the conversation. But now that's about why you, I don't know his wife's name, why you, lady, wife Ellis, why you don't give him the boot up? That's what he's saying. That's all I hear now. And I'm thinking to myself, online? Don't do that online.
Who push forth monogamy on the man they're dating, then get overwhelmed with that man who tries to provide that monogamy to you. Why do you get upset when we're trying to be what you want us to be? You don't want me to be with no one else, right? Right? I'm asking. This is a serious question.
Yes, absolutely.
You don't want me to be with no one else.
Absolutely.
So if I decide that all this testosterone I have, I want to give to you, why is this so overwhelming now? This is what you asked for.
But, see, again, she kind of told him. She had already answered that question. She told him already. See, for me, I don't like that either. I don't like when a person tells you what they say, the person adequately answers the question, and then you react it in a different way, almost as like a way to browbeat you with it. So, like for him, she's answered that question. Now, move on to the fact of saying this. He could say, like she said, maybe if I knew what I know 10 years later, I wouldn't have went down this path. That's the answer to the question he's asking now. Again. And I would just say to him, at this point, move from that. You could say this. Again, if y'all should be having it in private, but if this was a private conversation, the next question should be, is this, if this is where you guys are at, so how do we fix that? Because I don't want to lose you. To her. The reason why he say that is because as a woman, if she truly loves him, as she has now admitted her flaw in this way, then she has to take a hard look at herself and say, I may have to make a hard decision that I never thought I would, whatever that is, good, bad, or indifferent. But if I love this man, this is what it is. That's what adults do. That's why relationships that last a long time, don't look like everybody else's. And you don't know nothing about them. Trust and believe me. You know how them people be swinging. I ain't never swing, wouldn't never swing. That stuff don't appeal to me. But you ever hear about them neighborhoods be swinging? Them people be happy as hell. Not saying because they swinging, but it's just because they private. But let's believe, people are into some crazy things. I bet you if we could do like an analytics on what people's preference, I can't even use that word, god damn it. Preference is when they watching stuff online about schmeck. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Cam. Like that. Schmeck. When you're having schmeck, and they want to look at some people having schmeck, right? When they go look at it, if you look at people's history, probably some crazy stuff in there. Big booty humps or something. It'd be all kinds of crazy. I can only imagine. So what I'm saying is that, but whatever it is, that's what they will have to do as a relationship at that point. Thank you for her name. I don't even know how to pronounce that. So what I'm saying is, man, all I want for these people is know. First of all, let me finish out. I'm sorry.
Again, 26 and 27-year-old Kadeen was like, okay, here's the natural succession of life.
That's how you pronounce it, Kadeen.
You graduate, you're working, you meet somebody, you guys are dating. You want children.
Yes.
I want children.
Yes.
We don't want to wait too long or too late to have children.
Yes.
Though now a lot of people are waiting until their 30s to have children.
And I understand why.
And we at that time felt like, well, we're doing everything in this natural succession that the forces that be have given us this timeline. However, I did not realize that after having children, after, career changes, all of the turbulences that we've been through in life, that was going to have a direct effect on my sex drive.
Now, let me say something to that too, because I don't think enough people understand something. And this is something, you guys are going to get mad at me. Again, I wasn't a huge fan of this man's delivery, but I want to take a point that he did make, and it made a lot of sense to me. Kevin Samuel made the statement that in your relationship, that why is this one of the only licenses you have to get, but you don't have to have any training to get into it. And then this is my conjecture. That's all. But that's the only thing I'm saying about Kevin Samuel, y'all. I'm gonna leave him alone. Sorry. I know women like, I hate that dude. I'll say that for me, I get it now. I do get it. If you go to drive a car, you need some practice. You need some training. You need to step out and learn how to do it. Nobody is being taught. We are raw. Marriage is raw love most of the time. If it ain't about something tangible, like somebody's trying to economically come up or something. Let's just say this. If it's truly a relationship about love, let's just speak in the context of that. I won't use the people using people. Not those people. Those people are all wrong in the first place. But the two people who get together and say, I just love you. I love you too. I just want to be with you. I want to be with you. You know what the problem is? No one tells them there's some training that you need. See, if Kadeen, if that's her name, if someone had told her that this was like this and she understood that she has to go through this training and absorb this training, they would have told her this is how it's going to go. And see, she would have understood that going into it, and then she could have made a better decision. Her whole life would have went in a totally different direction. So yes, we're picking and choosing people and not understanding that if you don't fully understand what marriage is and what it ain't, you already set up a failure. Let me tell you people who ain't never been married before at all, what marriage ain't. It is not a fairy tale. It is not a happily ever after, and it's not about a wedding and cute photos. It is a lot about self-learning, self-educating. It's a lot about being patient. It's a lot about having to learn how to coexist. All of these things are a daily routine. If you don't make that part of your daily routine, you are already going to fail. If it's your way or no way, you are going to fail. It's just all these things people will not do anymore. I hear I'm watching that silly ass Love Island right now. I love TikTok Shop. Don't even worry about it. I do. I love it. I'm watching that show right now. And don't nobody tell me nothing, because I done got up to the Castle de Moore, or whatever it is right now. That's about where I'm at. I'm behind. And when I watch these people, all they want to do is do things in spite. Oh, I'm gonna spite you for doing this to me, and I'm gonna spite. I'm thinking to myself, nigga, y'all know each other for days, and y'all spiting each other over days. No. First and foremost, these shows are social experiments. They're creating and fostering environments that they supposed to get reckless. That's one. And then two, when I watch them, I'm watching real life people now move this way. That is crazy. You are never going to, if you do not like the person that you're supposed to be marrying, you can't stay with that person. You can't be with that person. What's the little narrow girl name? The little narrow girl with the little mustache, Trina, on the show. Go watch Trina. Trina get on my nerves. You know why Trina get on my nerves? Because every time ain't no men around, she calling us dumb and stupid. And they just don't know no better. They just ignorant. What? How's anybody gonna choose your little bed with yourself if you gonna be out here just denigrating me? I don't want no parts of that. What's wrong with you? Could you imagine if men did that? Yeah, women are just stupid. Just easy to get over on. Man, every woman and their mama would be like, I hate this dude. I don't like her. Why he on? That's what you would have said. I don't like people like that. Let me say this too. Let me play one more clip from me. One more clip, guys. One more clip. It's Friday. I'm shooting this shit today. Look, let me tell y'all the truth too, guys. I'm staying away from heavy conversation today. Let me tell y'all the truth. Y'all, don't tell nobody, all right? It's just us, okay? Let me just do that. Hold on, it's just us hanging out, okay? Don't tell nobody, all right? But I've been doing a bunch of shows on indigenous information, and man, they've been having my stuff go haywire. I've had a lot of issues, but I'll tell you guys about it one day. So I said, let's just do a lighter episode today. See, men say that all the time. We're going to keep it lighter today solely so I can balance out maybe the algorithm or something. So I generally, if you've never been here before, hit the like button. We cover way more serious topics that are affecting black people. I promise you. Ask other people here. Kim, tell them. We do. But today, I'm keeping it light solely because it's Friday and solely because I don't want to get in no trouble. I got 2 strikes. But one more part of their conversation that I wanted to bring up. Now, this was total lack of tact and how to speak to one another. Let me let y'all guys hear this. Listen to this. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. There you go.
A side chick because you're not getting. So there was one point in the marriage, year 2, I said, you know what, I think I need a side chick because you're not giving me what I need sexually, and it's making me feel bad and And Kadeen said, you know, DeVal, whatever, do it.
Because at that point, I was just tired of arguing. I was like, that's going to make you feel better in this moment?
And I
Go
said,
ahead, my guy.
Yeah, and I said,
Go ahead.
And I said, yo, I'm not saying this as a threat. I'm telling you what I'm about to go do. She said, DeVal, go ahead, do what you got to do. Like,
did you really not care at that moment?
I didn't think he was going to do nothing.
Can I say some side note outside of their relationship? We're going to get into that too again, right? But let me say this, right? Like, if you've been here in space here, if you come here, I keep it gangster. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm probably a little too honest about how I feel, how the world works, what's affecting black folks. I'm one of them Negroes, I'm gonna stand on the heart. I'm just built that way. But I also still know too, there's a time and a place for everything. And I'm going to tell you, I understand being open and honest about your relationship. But again, nigga, you gotta have a career, brother. Because I can promise you this, if no one wants to see DeVal on anything because of the slick shit he had to say about white, because believe me, they will cancel you. Only just because of what you said to your old lady, they will cancel you. If you lose your job, she gone. She out of here, brother. So you ain't gonna have to worry about her not wanting to put that pink thing out, because it's gonna be up forever. So I'm just saying, some things keep yourself, keep a certain image. Look at Will and Jada. Them folks is back crazy. But you see how they held that for years until Jada just lost it. She gone now.
Right.
To be quite honest, I was like, oh, this is like a
test.
That's what she thought. Yeah. And then, to be honest, it kind of was a test. What I wanted her to say was like, you're not going to go get a side chick. I'm going to step up to the plate.
Yeah, I got you.
The things that you need because I'm your wife. And when she said, go ahead and do it, I felt like, dang, she really don't care that much about me that she going to let me go do it. So now I got to go do it.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to say something. I don't have a problem with that part of the conversation, but I would have ran it past her first. All right, so I would have. Oh, they both on the show. I didn't even know she was on the show. That's the thing. I don't watch Tyler Perry stuff like that. Tyler Perry get one show out of me, and that's that Beauty in Black. And that's only because, like I said, you ever had one of them shows, I was getting my hair braided one day. You ever had one of them shows, you just sit there, and then it got sucked into it? That's the only one. But the rest of them shit, I don't want them Tyler Perry shows. I would say this. Bravo to him, because Most men are not going to tell you like that. Most men approach it just like he approached it just then. He approached it with the whole attitude. The women do this. We all do this. Instead of speaking what we want and what we feel inside about how something hurts us, how something bothers us, how something has made us feel a certain way, we lash out or we do things in anger. Like he should have just said to her, agree up front. You know, I'm really not feeling this, but I need this. Because see, women don't understand this about sex for men, especially younger. That's an expression. I know women don't believe that, but it is. It's an expression. Now, is it nasty and dirty and fun and all of that? Yes, but it's still, that's his way of expressing himself. So what women don't understand, it's not just about getting naked and taking clothes off all the time. It is, imagine when you say to yourself all the time, I want him to be romantic. He never does it. I want him to do this. He never does it. He never does that, but he's a good brother. He go to work every day, pay the bills, take care of the family, but he'll never do none of those little things. He's not expressing the love to you. Or maybe, what if you're a words of affirmation girl? What if you, whatever you're into as a woman, if you just imagine if he didn't express it, because most men express themselves physically. And so what it is that I do think women should hear that. Now, you may be in an individual situation that don't work that way. But I think if you went through some type of wife training and husband training, the wife trainer should tell you this is what it generally may be, so lean this way. But in addition to, but if it doesn't, don't do that. Or something, I don't know. But guys, the same thing. Guys should understand things, and guys should understand things that they should and shouldn't be able to do before they get into their marriage. I think at this point, we need that. And mind you, it's even worse because two things are happening in our culture that's happened for a very long time. We do have too many single parents. We got way too many single women with children and men. And then when you are in couples, I'm even watching this because we always dog the single folks, single mom and single dad, especially single moms. Baby mamas get hell. They catch hell. But I'm gonna tell you what else is an issue that we don't never ever talk about. It is the lack of love shown to children by a couple that is still in their relationship. And mom and dad, I'll be honest with, like you say, watching my parents grow, I didn't see them kissing, and they was together till my father passed. They was together 30-some years. Had children together. All their children were together. My mom, I had both my parents, and my father passed. But kissing and hugging and kissing and patting on the butt, all that, none of that stuff was happening. So now, affection that a lot of women, especially in today's world, love to have from their men, a lot of men didn't even see that when they was raised in a household with two parents. Especially with those religious, because remember, the religious household preached, oh, no, don't show that, don't do this, don't do that. They always out here making you feel like you're going to be a robot while everybody's sneaking around doing shit, you know what I'm saying? So I honestly think that's why even now when you ask a woman, did you come from a two-parent household, don't always mean she saw love, don't honestly mean that because I've seen women be raised with their fathers, but their fathers are so disconnected from the household or even so disconnected from raising the children, because some are so disconnected that they don't even still know what a father looks like or a husband looks like because he was absent even in the home. See, this was mothers. Let me say something too that I'm gonna do a whole show on that we have to cover. Because I was talking about Aaliyah's face, she talks about it with her mother. I know a couple other women like this. We know that fathers get bad stigmas all the time. Oh, he's absent. Daddy wasn't there. He wasn't there to change my underwear. We talk about fathers all the time. He's horrible, he's horrible, he's horrible. I hate fathers. We got every movie, we got all the TV shows. We know it. We get it. But I have met so many women. I have dealt with women myself in my own personal life that they have so many issues with their mamas because mama have traumas that she held on to, that she passed on to her kids, that she neglected her daughter. She loved on their sons, but then neglected the daughter. Because we see this a lot. And we don't talk about it enough. It's because I don't think the society, remember, everything is about mamas having to struggle because of your deadbeat daddy. But that's an attack on men. But at the same time, young girls are suffering because they're not getting that love from their mothers. There's an organization down here. I own a wellness spa, and there's a group down here of women that are part of, I forgot the name of the group, but they had an event, and I actually went out and had to do some work for it, and it was a Mother's Day event. And I'm watching the mothers and the daughters, you could tell the love from the ones that really were in love with each other. Meaning, my mama helped me. And mind you, let me say this too. You always know, I'm gonna tell you how you know when you got a good mother in your life a lot of the time. Or a good father. You know you have one when they're successful. Every successful person that I've ever seen had to have somebody that was championing them to sacrifice for them. Like for myself, I tell people all the time, You're not gonna see family members, things like that around for whatever reason. I don't know why. I know people know that I exist, but they come around, they don't come around. I don't know what they do. That's just whatever people choose to do. I don't know. Maybe because I am so, I'll say anything. So maybe that's what it is. But I will tell you this, a lot of times it's a more of an uphill battle when you're doing it by yourself than when you have a collective around you. And those guys do it. I'll give you examples. I used to watch the, what's the name of that show? Finding Our Roots with Skip the Truth Gates. Now, I have a whole opinion on that show and Skip Gates, but I noticed every entertainer that was coming on that was black, that would sit down with him and they would go through this life, they get to talk about who he directly was impacted by, and there was always somebody that sacrificed for him. I remember Diddy sitting down with, I don't know why Diddy popped in my head, but Diddy sit down with him, his mother sacrificed a lot, whether y'all, that woman crazy or not, that woman believed in her son. Diddy was obviously one of them little boys that would come in the room and look what I can do. Now, he probably ain't talented in nothing, but she blew smoke all up that boy butt to make him do some of the things he did. LL Cool J, I saw his. Queen Latifah, I saw hers. You know, if y'all know about her mother. So it's just those people, you have to have a support system that they feel that what you are doing is enough for them to stand with you. Because if you don't, you ain't going nowhere. You someone tell me the black person who made a success that white people didn't monetize. Now, that's different. Yeah, these people will grab up black folks and monetize the hell out of us in a minute. Exploiters and monetizers. But I'm talking about the one who individually became something. It's very hard to do without support. And I know on the other side of the group, that's all they ever do. They support each other. But anyways, my whole point is down to this relationship, when they're having this conversation, I do think that they need to learn how to talk to each other in a specific manner. What'd you say? What's not so true? What's not so true? Tell me what you talking about, unfortunately. Oh, no, you did. You talked to them having sex. Oh, my. Oh, Kim, no, you did. I did it. Well, no, I did. I'm gonna tell my personal business. It don't matter. My sister caught my parents doing it one time. I think, too. It was so funny. I just said so funny. It's so funny. But at least you saw some level of love there. Anyways, I digress. Hit the like button. Shut live. I ain't gonna be on here much longer. Let me let them finish out their little conversation.
I ended up meeting a girl. We started talking and we became friends. And I said to her, I said, you know what? We can't have sex because we friends. Like I wanted something transactional so I can do it and throw it away.
Yeah. Right.
So we became friends and started talking.
Oh, that's all you had to say. Wow. But I will tell y'all something. One thing I'll give them their props from, because I don't want to be overly critical, because that's not what I want to do. And again, I have nothing against either one of those two people. I don't know them. I don't know their content like that. So I can't choose a side, and I won't choose one. I would just say this: everything I said, I do stand on. I feel, but I also give them kudos too, because it sounds like in those conversations, I can tell there has been some growth, some understanding, some learning, and they have basically put out there that. See, a lot of times, we're victims of watching other people's existence. If you're easily influenced, online social media is gonna send you on a raggedy rip, because you're gonna be everything you see, you're gonna want to be. And what they do to our culture is they're always someone telling us how to do things improper, not right, in an ill fashion. So to see a couple sit down and basically have these conversations, that does a lot for me. And they do it in the open. I just say keep some of it to yourself, but the fact to have some of these conversations, well, I'll say it this way. Having these conversations do this. It takes the cloak and it takes the illusion away that all black relationships have to look this, and this way. Like for me, I tell people, like, you like it, I love it. From the crazy swingles and they call them swingles, down to polygamy, down to, the only thing I don't get with is don't be out here talking about I do stuff with animals. I draw the line, okay? That I just don't condone that. I can like and love a lot of stuff, but I just can't get with that, okay? But whatever works for you and that person or those people, that's what you should do. But what you have to do is you have to be honest with each other, not only about what you want, but also honest enough to say, like, class example, I watch people in these polygamous relationships, or especially the ones in Atlanta, because Atlanta is always the one everybody in the throuple, all right? This ain't the traditional, the man with two wives. Like, Dr. Umar be like, no, they're not touching. No, I'm their husband. They're not together. They're not munching each other. So I say, if you're in the Atlanta style when it comes to this, if that's what you want, but you're going to have to talk. Because the problem with it is that most people in those things, and they don't communicate. They don't communicate nothing. They'll tell each other what they want to hear to each other by holding their own true feelings. You setting up, you in failure already. Doomed. It's not gonna work. And honestly, I like to say, and I know why a lot of women, that's a big thing down here. I don't know if in y'all cities is like that, but it's a big thing that is always in conversations and stuff like that because, and I know why. It wasn't always like this. I've been in Atlanta almost 20 years. It became like that when the economy became trash. Women are like, I'm sharing that nigga anyway. I might as well get a place to stay out of. I'm joking. I'm playing. Don't pay me no attention. Anyways, I ain't got nothing else to talk about, y'all guys. I told I'm gonna keep it like that. Y'all got anything for me? If y'all got nothing, I'm gonna get my boo tude out of here today. I appreciate you showing up. Hey, like again, if you ain't never been here before, if you've never been here before, and if you've never experienced the Scott Free Morning Show, most of the time it's way more. Wait a minute. And it gave me the puzzle. Hold on. So. If you've never been here before, what we do here, we genuinely we cover topics that are affecting the black community. I tell people all the time, I am, for good, bad, or indifferent, I love black people. I only want to see black people do well. I only want to see black people come up. That's it. The rest of the stuff that out here I could care less about. Most days we talk about the injustices that may be happening to us, but we always try to find a solution to the problem. Whether people are going to implement them or not, at least we can say we tried to come up with something. And then also we like to do over here, we have a whole platform on YouTube called 300 Radio. The website will be back up soon. I've been working on the thing forever, but it's been slow moving because I got so many different pieces moving. But if you go to 300 Radio and the number 1 on YouTube, you will see the whole platform has all the playbacks of these videos that we do on TikTok and on YouTube. And starting next week, we're going to be uploading all of the music that is produced by 300 Radio, and I promise you guys, you're going to love a lot of it. We're going to play, like we do at the end of it, I'll play a few tracks when we leave out of here today. So hopefully you guys can get a good feel for what we do. And again, I appreciate for everybody that shows up every day. We do this every day around 2 o'clock. I know it's at Scott Free in the morning, and I always tell people, it's morning somewhere. It may be 2 p.m. for me. But, let me tell you a quick story. I'll tell you a quick story why I did it, and then I get out of here. The only reason why it's called Scott Free and Scott Free Morning Show is because the original intent for the show, in which I would prefer to get to eventually, is I was going to run the hours of like 9 to 12, 8 to 12, maybe somewhere in there. But what we have is a whole production. I wanted you to see it as a visual Ricky Smiley morning show, a visual Steve Harvey morning show, where you get nothing but great R&B and hip hop music from artists that are back home again. Because remember, they flooding us with foreigners, and that's why everything's so watered down. No disrespect to y'all, but it's nothing like homegrown black music. So we trying to bring that feel back to the music game. The show, we have funny things to come in. We have heavy conversations. The platform's going to have documentaries that we're going to talk about. It's just a lot of stuff that we need. I want to eventually start traveling the country. This is the main thing I'm starting up next year at the top of the year. We're going to start going around from city to city. And I want to start diving into black neighborhoods, things like this, so we can start reconnecting. We are missing the groundwork. We're doing too much online stuff, but not enough not enough in person. So that's what I want to do when I come to that. So that's what we're going to do. So with that being said, let me throw some up here. You guys loved it yesterday. I'll play it again. Here's the song that I wrote. I'll play this and then I'll play a couple other joints for you guys and I get out of here. But here is a song that I actually wrote on this one. And it's one of my favorites. And like I said, I hope you guys enjoy it. Enjoy your time. Listen to a couple of tracks. Share the live even when I'm gone. If you like what you hear, definitely hit the like button. Keep conversing if you do it too. I'll be back. I'll be around. All right, so let me put that on for you guys. And we'll get it popping. All right. So again, I'll see you guys. Hold on, let me pause it right there. I'll see you guys on the next one. Let me go and get everything set up. Oh, and I'll tell you, L. Scott's page, if you don't hit the like button, I don't know what to tell you. They ain't going to show it to you at all. Ever again. I can tell you that. All right. But all right, guys, I'm going to see you guys later. All right, give me a second.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Dear little man, I'm writing from the smoke. From a world that can be cruel, but I learned how to cope. Black skin, big dreams, same sun, different rain. They'll try to name your pain, son, don't wear that chain. Stand tall, even when they look away. Learn the code, but don't let the code make you stray. Hands up for your peace, head up for your crown. Be the calm in the storm when the whole room clowns. I won't lie, the road can be rough, but your heart is your shield when the world gets tough. Be proud of your face, your name, your stride. I'll teach you how to rise and still keep your light on when the night is long. Hear my voice in your bones. You come from love, not fear. You're never walking alone. My son, keep your head held high. My son, keep that fire alive. When the world feels cold, let your truth stay strong. Oh, my son, you were built to belong. Yeah. Love the women who walk with respect. A good heart first in the words you select. Don't chase a body like it's something to own. Honor me, seeing the soul, not a trophy of bones. Set your line, keep your peace intact. If it breaks your spirit, baby, step back. Love ain't pressure, love ain't pride. Love is two good hearts with nothing to hide. So learn the word, no, and learn the word stay. Know your worth when a pretty face looks your way. Be tender, be honest, be clear, be true. The man I'm raising starts with how you move. And if desire gets loud, let your conscience be heard. A real man guards a heart and keeps his promises earned. My son, keep your head held high. My son, keep that fire alive. When the world feels cold, let your truth stay strong. My son, you are built to belong. Find your purpose, but don't skip the joy. Play in the yard, laugh hard, be a boy. Family around you, a table with plates. Old stories, new dreams, and room for mistakes. Grow into your best, but don't rush the bloom. Every step got room, every room got room. Build something solid with your hands in your name. Then dance in the kitchen like you're winning the game. I want you grounded, but I want you free. To love this life like it's loving you back. See, so take the road, but take the time to be a good man and still feel alive. If I'm not there when the thunder rolls, look for me in the way you hold your soul. In your laugh, in your work, in the way you care. I'll be there, I'll be there. My son, keep your head held high. My son, yeah. Keep that fire alive. When the world feels cold, let your truth stay strong. My son, you are built to belong. My son, keep your head held high. My son, keep that fire alive. When the world feels cold, let your truth stay strong. My son, you are built to belong. Oh, ooh, I came in late, shoes full of dust. Yeah, I said, baby, I don't trust us. I know I've been wrong more than I've been right. Left you holding pain on too many nights. You folded my shirt while I folded truth. Now I'm standing here with nothing but proof. I ain't proud of the man I was, but I'm here now, trying to make this love. If you walk away, I can't blame before you go, let me tell you so. Stay with me. Stay with me. I'm learning, baby. Stay with me. I was lost. I was lost. I was lost. I was lost. Now I'm on my knees. Stay with me. 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 Oh, I remember your tears on that kitchen tile. Me acting brand new, wearing denial. You gave me your heart, I gave you a stone. Still you kept me warm, kept me from the home. I ain't asking you to forget it all. Just let me stand up before I fall. I ain't proud of the man I was, but I'm here now, trying to make this love. If you walk away, I can't blame you, no. But before you go, let me tell you so. Stay with me. Stay with me. I'm learning, baby. Stay with me. I was lost. I was lost. I was lost. I was lost. Now I'm on my knees. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Oh. Stay with me. Oh. If I could fall back time, I come home clean. Speak your name soft and live what I mean. Let those horns cry, let this old heart show I'm not who I was, I'm just letting you know. Stay with me. Stay with me. I'm learning, baby. I was lost. Now I'm on my knees. Stay with me. 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 I'm gonna do right. Stay with me. 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 Your keys on the table, your coat on the floor. We've been throwing sharp words like we want a war. You lean in the doorway, eyes tight, still proud. Silence like a thunder, beating way too loud. But you don't turn away, you just cross this room. All that distance between us falls out of view. Call a truce on my skin, let your hand say it first. Every kiss on my neck keeps rewriting the hurt. We don't need every answer, we don't know every word. breath on my shoulder, that tremble you hide, every shiver confession running down my spine. Fingers trace the fault line where we came apart. You're talking and touching straight into my heart. You pull off my defense like you pull off my shirt. All that armor between us falling in the dirt, yeah. Call it truce on my skin. Let your hand say it first. Every kiss on my neck is rewriting the hurt. We don't need every answer, we don't know every word. Call the truth on my skin, let the bad things blur. Yeah, say you're sorry on my lips. Slow, slow. Let me promise on your hips. Close, closer than before. We've been breaking all night, now we're breathing in sync. Every sigh, every bite pulls us back from the brink. Call the truth on my skin. Let your hand say it first. Every kiss on my neck is rewriting the hurt. Leave the anger in the hallway, leave the pride at the door. Call the truth on my skin to a stranger. Stay right here on my chest till the storm runs out. We can heal in the hush, never say it out loud. Call the truth on my skin, just your body and mind. Making peace in the dark till the fault lines align. The curve of your neck, yeah, like a coffee cup. I wanna hold it in my hands, see you slowly as I wake up. You're alive in my kitchen, like a radio anthem. Little crackle, little comfort, every song I grew up on. You remind me of everything I never looked at twice till I saw it on you. Doorways, daylight, quiet rooms. You remind me how simple things can feel brand new. Every corner, every shadow too. You remind me. You remind me. You walk down my hallway like Sunday down the aisle. Every step a soft confession, every glance a hidden smile. The line of your back, like pages in a book. I'm reading with my fingertips, every crease, every hook. You remind me of everything I never looked at twice till I saw it on you. Doorways, daylight, quiet rooms. You remind me how simple things can feel brand new. Every corner, every shadow too. You remind me. like a porch light left on, like a key on the table, saying this is where you belong. The way you lean on my pillow, like a coat on a chair, so casual, so certain, like you've always been there. Yeah, you remind me of everything I never looked at twice, till I saw it on you. Doorway, daylight, quiet rooms. You remind me how simple things can feel brand new. Every corner, every shadow too. You remind me. You remind me. Yeah. That look in your eyes, like the last light in a store, makes me linger in the doorway, keep on wanting one thing more. Oh, yeah. You walking, red dress, low dim light, laugh lines on your lips, gold on your thigh. You don't see me leaning in the shadow, drinking my hand, tracing every move you made like I already understand. From across the room, I'm on your skin, every slow step closer, I'm breathing you in. Got my hands in my head, but my mind on your waist. I'm undressing your name, trying to savor the taste. From across the room, you feel this too, that slow, heavy pull drawing me to you. If I get you alone, girl, you know how we'll end. Two strangers burning down a one night stand. Oh, you've been down. Touch your heel, my thoughts go dark, neckline slips. I feel my pose leave a mark, you glance back. Hold it just a second too long, like you heard every filthy line in my song. From across the room, on your skin, every slow step closer, I'm breathing you in. Got my hands in my head, but my mind on your waist. I'm undressing your name, trying to savor the taste. From across the room, you feel this too, that slow, heavy pull drawing me to you. If I get you alone, girl, you know how we'll end. Two strangers burning down a one night stand. Yeah, you drift by my table, perfume cuts through the smoke. You say you've been staring, I laugh, my control just broke. I say I've been thinking about your hands on my chest all night. You bite your lip, whisper, prove it when we leave this light. Hey, from across the room, I was on your skin, now you're back on the door. I'm breathing you in, have my hands in my head, now they're locked on your waist. I'm spelling out your body, learning every taste. From across the room to the heat of your bed, every slow deep breath running straight to my head. When the morning comes, we'll go back to pretend, but tonight we're just strangers in a one night stand. Oh, yeah. You call me pain, I know it. I wore that word too long. We threw glass at each other. Now the tables all but gone. I keep my pride in my pocket, but it tears through every scene. You look at me like I'm the fire when, baby, we're both the smoke in the scene. I've been holding this house up with my hands full of cracks. Say my name like you mean it, or watch me fade in black. Cause I can't keep bleeding and call it love. I can't keep reaching when you won't burn. Don't let me go, don't let me go. I'm still here, I'm still holding on. Don't let me go, don't let me go. Even when we're both so wrong. We've been pain, but I still see your face in the rain. Don't let me go, don't let me go, don't let me go. I am breaking, but I stay. You never say what you owe me. Just turn your back to the truth. And I got a chest full of thunder, tryna make room for you. I'm tired in my bones now, tired in my mouth, my tongue. Tired of loving so hard and getting hurt by the one I love most. I've been holding this house up with my hands full of cracks. Say my name like you mean it, or watch me fade in black. Cause I can't keep bleeding and call it love. I can't keep reaching when you won't burn. Don't let me go, don't let me go. I'm still here, I'm still holding on. I'm still holding on. Don't let me go, don't let me go. Even when we're both so wrong. But I still see your face in the rain. See your face in the rain. Don't let me go, don't let me go. I am breaking, but I stay. If I walk away tonight, it won't be for lack of love. It'll be cause my heart got tired of carrying all this love. I need you to face me. Now just turn and call me cold. Cause I'm crumbling in silence, and I can't keep doing this alone. Don't let me go, don't let me go. I'm still here, still holding on. I'm still holding on. Don't let me go, don't let me go. Even when we're both so wrong. So wrong. We've been paid, but I still see your face in the rain. See your face in the rain. Don't let me go, I am breaking, but I stay. I stay, still here. I stay. I stay, but I'm breaking, baby. Fresh sheet on the table, a perfume in the room. I don't wash my hands too long, try to keep my cool. Her voice says take your time, but my pulse don't listen. I fix the edge of the towel and find what I'm feeling. a Sunday wrapped in warm gold skin. I should keep this simple, but I'm caught within. Every breath I take feels a little too loud. I move like a pro, still I'm shook by her now. Don't cross that line, don't cross that line. I'm trying, baby, don't cross that line. Stay on this side, stay on this side. She got me trembling. Don't cross that line. No, thumbs glide slow on her shoulders. She sighs like she knows. Oh, I keep my eyes on her work, but she bends my control. The ring on her finger, a test in my chest. Oh, I'm praising pressure. I'm a man under breath. Laughter hits softer than the cream on her skin. I count every heartbeat, then I start again. Move through the moment, don't let it show. But the way she's lying there got me losing my hold. Don't cross that line, don't cross that line. I'm trying, babe, don't cross that. Stay on this side, stay on this side. She got me trembling. Don't cross that line, don't cross that line, don't cross that line. I'm trying, babe, don't cross that. Stay on this side, stay on this side. Oh, she got me trembling. Don't cross that line. If I lean in closer, I know that I'll lose. So I pray with my finger, and I work like I should. She says I'm gentle, I say thank you, man, but my whole inside is shaking when she takes my hand. Don't cross that line, don't cross that line. I'm trying, babe, don't cross that. Stay on this side, stay on this side. She got me trembling. Don't cross that line, don't cross that line, don't cross that line. I want you, baby. Don't cross that. Stay on this side. Oh, she got me trembling. Don't cross that line. Don't cross that line. Don't cross that line. I want you, baby. Still, I won't cross that line.
You call my name through the doorway, say you just need one more fight. I feel my pulse in the hallway, been thinking about this all night. You're tied loose, top button undone. I'm trying hard to look busy when my thoughts come undone. Touch me like a secret in your office chair. Hold me by the waist, mess up my hair. Make my lipstick stain your collar, don't you care? I've been writing you in margins every day we're working. Touch me like a secret that you never share, till the blinds fall down. And you got me right there. And you got me right there. You leaning close with the questions. I taste the coffee on your breath. You lay your hand on my shoulder, hold it just a second to left. I'm signing forms, I'm shaking.